Similar move getting a lift from software names like Oracle, Palantir, both bouncing from Friday. The Dow up about 0.5%, dragged down by 4. The stock fell after the bank missed big on fixed income trading. The rest of the report, though, was really solid. Financial still the second best performing S&P sector today. J.P. Morgan, Citi, Wells Fargo, they're all set to report their earnings tomorrow morning. Intel continuing its tear up over 50% over a 9-day winning streak. So it's not just the Nasdaq with 9 days.
Yes. God bless President Trump and God and direct his path. A rich Caucasian man gave me this Donald Trump ring. I'm Santorio Hector, self-taught investor, record producer, cannabis grower, and breeder, stock market savage.
On Nvidia M&A speculation, also HP, you can see up about 5%. Neither company have content. All right, Christina, thanks. Christina Partsinevelos. Software also gets
Christina Partsinevelos, Melissa.
leading the rebound in tech. The company revealing a new suite of AI tools geared towards the utility sector. It follows the price target.
Melissa was off last week and Mikey Charts, Mike Santoli held it down. And now this week, Mikey on vacation and Melissa holding it down.
Percent on the day.
Work like the dream works.
Same Salesforce, ServiceNow rebounding as it
Self-taught investor, record producer, cannabis grower, and breeder. And you know me as the stock market savage. So you know that I don't give investment advice. I just talk about my experiences as a retail investor and my opinions and commentary on what's going on in the stock market right now
is the fourth
here today.
overtaken by media and
And
entertainment. So of course,
I just want to say that
rally gains conviction.
one of the things
Modi,
that
the latest from the White House's market.
have me, one of the things that have me on edge, no matter what the market is saying, no matter what our commentators are saying, no matter what. In my opinion, until the American dollar has dominance, I can't buy into the theory of a bull market because as long as a Canadian dollar or a British pound can purchase more American goods than my American dollar can, that may be good for the government. That may be good for the gross domestic product, the GDP overall. If hey, can I get likes? 10 likes. I see we have 10 people, 11 people in the live. Hit the like button and subscribe. So check this out, guys. Ultimately, if you don't this concerns you even if you're not an investor. You you don't have to be an investor for the currency market to affect you. You're affected by the purchasing power of your dollar. So as long as I can remember, since I was a little child, the American dollar was worth more than the Canadian dollar. If you went to Niagara Falls and you crossed over to the Canadian side and you bought and purchased some products and you paid in American money, you got hella change back. But now, according to the foreign exchange and the currency markets, even Forex futures, right now, you have the American dollar decreasing in value against the Canadian dollar and the Great British pound. So, right now, what they're saying is the Canadian dollar has more value than the American dollar. How can the American markets be truly in a bull market and be in full recovery until the American dollar has dominance? And that the American dollar can be used to buy American citizens. It can have more purchasing power for us as opposed to. So right now, that what that means is that Canadians can A Canadian dollar holds more value purchasing American goods than an American dollar has purchasing American goods. A Canadian dollar will go further in purchasing power than an American dollar. And so, in my opinion, into the Forex futures market, corrects until the British pound is is trending down against the American dollar, until the Canadian dollar is trending down against the American dollar, then the American financial markets are still at risk. I thought the whole purpose is to secure American dollar dominance and the power of the petrodollar, which is the fact that the world's power said that they would agree to purchase oil in American dollars. But now they're using all type of currencies and fiat currencies and stable coins to purchase renegade oil, which is the purpose of the United States oil reserve and these crypto coins that were created on Coinbase, the United States oil reserve coin and the Russian oil reserve coin. You need to go open you up a Coinbase account and purchase and invest into the Russian oil reserve coin. They have two different coins that represent two versions of the Russian oil reserve coin. So while we assume that America and Russia are in some type of silent contention when previously they were trying to basically say that the Russians were supporting Trump's presidency. If you believe in conspiracy theories and you believe in all of the things that they were saying that people just forget about, then the Russian oil reserve coin that is currently selling right now on Coinbase and the US oil reserve coin that are selling right now on Coinbase, which you have the potential to go buy into while crypto is down and Bitcoin is down and crypto is at an all-time low and nobody is investing in crypto. And you know what happens every time. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the markets are going to turn around. Crypto is going to skyrocket through the roof. And there goes the window for your investment opportunity to make God knows how much money. Right now, as an American, as a everyday general laborer, a professional worker, a tradesman, it is my opinion that we as American citizens should be investing in America and American markets and reinforcing our country's um, markets to secure our country's status and our country's financial markets, as well as create a better lifestyle for ourselves and our children. Because we now own pieces of America through our ownership of American businesses by way of stocks and bonds. What's up, Alex Alvarez? ¿Cómo está? PKRPPYT. Alvaro Duarte. ¿Cómo está, Alvaro? ¿Qué pasa contigo? I appreciate everybody that's in the live. Like and subscribe. So, one thing about me is I could never claim to be some type of investment guru or some type of investment professional. But what I am is I'm an investor. I trade and I invest in the market. I trade stock options contracts. I trade futures contracts. And I am invested in the market. And I will continue to invest in the market. And The market has changed my life, and the market can change your life. And every American citizen should be an investor in the American markets. In the American capital markets, you should be an investor because this is a capitalist country. This is not a socialist country. This is not a communist country, which is the same thing or similar to socialism. This is not a dictatorship. This is a republic. We live in a republic. And living in a republic, so Canada is responsible for 63% of imports. Everything that is affecting oil is at $132 a barrel. And the American economy I don't care how much the market show the NASDAQ in a positive factor, the S&P, the Russell index up. Listen, until the American dollar has reestablished its dominance, right now you have the Canadian dollar, the CAD, and the GDP, the GBP, the Great British Pound trending. The pound is up against the dollar. The only thing, the US dollar is down against the Canadian dollar. Why is the Canadian dollar increasing in value over the US dollar? Why is the Great British Pound increasing in value? Those are America's two closest, most similar allies, stemming from both being uh, at one time colonial extensions of the Great British Empire. So now we have the Canadian dollar and the Great British Pound that are holding more value and more purchasing power than the US dollar. No, we cannot consider ourselves out of the woods until the currencies are rectified. And as long as those currencies are trending up against the US dollar, then the US American economy is not where we need to be until the US dollar is the dominant currency against all world currencies. This is my opinion. I'm Santorio Hector, a self taught investor, record producer, cannabis grower, and breeder. You can download my albums. The albums produced by me, featuring artists from across the United States on all music platforms: Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora.
You're either looking at the Tehran toll booth staying in operation or an escalation that leads to more supply out of the Middle East. So I know the market wants to be optimistic.
Santorio Hector, tap in. Like I say, I don't give investment advice. I speak on my opinion,
In terms of
um,
locating the
on
street.
what I see in the market, on my take of what's happening in the market, how geopolitical events are affecting the market, and things that I'm doing to maintain and to position myself for the upside when, in fact, the markets do take a turn for the better. Shout out President Trump. You know what I'm saying? I always show this ring because I was given this ring by a very wealthy Caucasian man from Cleveland Heights, a suburb of Cleveland. And his house, his mansion, and yeah, he had a whole different type of bag in life. And he gave me this ring after a conversation that I had with him. This was before Trump was reelected. We both we both felt like that. We knew that Trump was going to be reelected because of the situation and the circumstances with the economy and with America.
Really damaged. And
So,
Do you think China would involve itself in the war at all in any way to make things
It's a real good time to get invested into the market.
really have
That's with caution
really affect them quite yet?
and confidence. Do your research, do your homework, pay attention to the markets. And when the market is down, and when there's turmoil, and when there's unrest and geopolitical uncertainty, historically, it has been known as to be the best time to get invested into the markets. If you're not invested into the markets, pay attention to what's going on. Um, the Russian oil reserve coin. Russian oil reserve coin is available for sale on Coinbase. Two, two, two different versions of the coin. I'm invested in both. I'm invested in the U.S. oil reserve coin. Um, in every way that I can, I'm trying to generate the income to really, really, really get reinvested into
Lacking in asset market, but
cryptocurrency market and looking for those undervalued stocks and penny stocks and those mini caps and those micro caps that have the potential to increase 1,000%. What they call them, 1,000 baggers. Looking for me a 1,000 bagger. But I'm still here. I'm still investing. I'm still trading. Um, I still have the same goal and the same objective to create a $1 million value stock portfolio from this channel right in front of you guys' eyes. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, my goal is to still give 10 subscribers and supporters $100 cash monetary gift that I hope that you will invest into the market and watch that $100 turn into 1,000. Santorio Hector. I also would like you guys to go check out the records produced by me. I am a record producer. So I would like you guys to follow me on Apple Music, on Spotify, on Vivo to go check out, the videos connected to my records. Um, take a listen to my music publishing catalog. If you work out, we create good workout music. Like I said, the albums are on all music platforms featuring artists from New York to California. I do have intentions on and have told you guys that I'm going to combine um, content from my life as a record producer and as a music publisher into this channel as opposed to having a totally separate channel to represent my commentary and my opinions on investing and what I have going on in the music industry and with the music business. Santorio Hector. You know what I mean? So it's just my hope that you would guys would just, like I said, tap in and support what we got going on. I appreciate you for tapping into the channel. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. We about to be creating some different content for you guys. Like I said, we're getting ready to start popping out, God willing, more live performances at some different venues and some different events. So you can really, see that I do live performances, but I do live performances right here. And so right now we're gonna end this live with a live performance with a track that I like. I like this track because I feel like everybody can relate to it. Every day for somebody Times change. Life is gonna never be the same. Whether it's from losing a loved one, going bad in a relationship, um, a event that indirects you, that affects you, excuse me, indirectly, like somebody that you love, losing a loved one. Times change and they never go back to being the same. Things change and it never goes back to being the way that it used to be. I created this song to tap in with everybody, knowing that everybody should be able to relate to this. Times change. That you can find that record on my album, From the Shadows album. On the From the Shadows album, Times Change. Or end with a live performance. You know what I'm saying? I sitting up here thinking, man. I know times change, but I miss my dad. I miss a lot of the homies. No, man, it's hard, man. Times change. Man, I swear times change. But man, I really miss the old days. I wish I could bring them back. Hey, all my family gone away. Hey, all my homies gone away. I know times change. Man, I swear times change. Oh man, I really miss the old days. I wish I could bring them back. Hey, all my family gone away. Hey, all my homies gone away. I remember being young and somewhat kind of pure, a little mannish, I go get it, filling up the neighbor's daughter. Her daddy in the screen door watching. He checked you on the spot. Now we got a whole world full of R. Kellys. Trapping ain't safe, man. Ain't nothing you could tell me about this game. Played it how it's supposed to be played. Diamonds glisten off the street, light dripping on 'em. Out the mud, that's how we go and get it on 'em. Duffel bag, boy. Stuff 'em full for the transport. Wrestling through this life is never easy. Time to get it right. Each day I'm still breathing. I still own a chop in Pakistan is the reason. Pakistan is the reason. Times change. Man, I swear times change. But man, I really miss the old days. I wish I could bring them back. Hey, all my family gone away. Hey, all my homies gone away. Yeah. I know times change. Man, I swear times change. But man, I really miss the old days. I wish I could bring them back. Hey, all my family gone away. Hey, all my homies gone away. Back to hustle and chasing all this bread after a 4 year bid for pushing working weapons in the trap. Man, I swear it really hurt when I heard my own voice on the wire with a snitch. So I do no talking, not to scratch my chin. Speak some purple type of conversation. Come again. I'm from Pakistan, so we play this game to win. Hands up, boy. Oh, yeah, it's Cleveland time to shine. We dripping on 'em. We dripping on 'em. We dripping on them, boy. Get that money, man. I told you. Times change. Go with the flow. Go with the flow, cause it ain't no bringing back the past. So we move forward, man. You ain't even know. Like Prince, how you were doing this. Please. Santorio Hector, man. Times change. Ain't no disrespect, man. Times change. Man, I swear times change. But man, I really miss the old days. I wish I could bring them back. Hey, all my family on the way. Hey, all my homies on the way. Yeah, I know times change. Man, I swear times change. But man, I really miss the old days. I wish I could bring them back. Hey, all my family on the way. Hey, all my homies on the way. Times change, they never stay the same. Only running bands up, never love into your pain. Play your hand, hustle hard, and push us through the pain. The old timers told us no, tell me no, yeah, and I know. But man, I really miss the old days. I wish I could bring them back, hey. All my family gone away, hey. All my homies gone away. Santorio Hector, Stock Market Savage. Go download the albums on Apple, Title, Spotify, Amazon. Check out the records, subscribe and like, share the videos, and get invested in the stock market.